Hi, hello, good morning, my young minds. Welcome back to biology session. How are you all? Yes, come back to situation. In previous class, we have discussed what is respiration, basic points of respiration, introduction of respiration, types of respiration, do plants breathe, and the difference between respiration and combustion. This whole topic was completed. Today, we'll discuss topic continuation glycolysis. Glycolysis, also called EMP pathway. EMP pathway. Glycolysis. As I told in previous class, aerobic respiration include 4 steps: glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle, and ETS, electron transport system. Once recall. The first step is glycolysis. Okay. Glyco means sucrose. Lysis for splitting. Lysis for splitting. Glycolysis means splitting of sucrose. Splitting of sucrose is known as glycolysis. It is also known as EMP pathway. E stands for Emden. M stands for Meyerhof. P stands for Parnas. Emden, Meyerhof, and Parnas pathway. Gutzau, first scientist Gutzau, Emden, Otto, Meyerhof, and J. Parnas. Gutzau, Emden, Otto, Meyerhof, and J. Parnas. These 3 scientists together performed experiments on respiration, aerobic respiration. Hence, the term glycolysis pathway, also known as EMP pathway. Remember, don't forget for NEET objective exam. Emden, Meyerhof, and Parnas pathway shortly. EMP pathway. Clear? As I told previously, glycolysis is common step, common pathway in all life forms. Lower living plants, higher living plants, lower living animals, higher living animals, bacteria, fungus, protozoans. In all organisms, this is the common step. The site of glycolysis is cytoplasm. Site means location. Important. What is the site of glycolysis? One important NEET objective question. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. Hence it is common step in all organisms. Cytoplasm. And cytoplasm contain several enzymes that are required for glycolysis. According to Greek language, GK stands for Greek language. According to Greek language, glyco means sucrose or sugar. Lysis means splitting. Splitting of sucrose is known as glycolysis. Clear? Now discuss what is the importance of glycolysis, what are the steps involved in glycolysis, etc. Sometimes question paper setter prepare questions based on scientist names, and sometimes based on what are the another terminology of glycolysis, EMP pathway. So these points also important for NEET objective exam. glycolysis. First step, sucrose. Start from here. Sucrose, a complex sugar, a disaccharide, break down into glucose. Presence of an enzyme, invertase. Invertase. Enzyme name. Then glucose converts into glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-carbon compound. Glucose 6-phosphate also same 6-carbon compound, and glucose 6-phosphate converts into fructose 6-phosphate. Fructose 6-phosphate. These two are isomers. Double arrow mark showing isomers, isomerism. Then fructose 6-phosphate converts into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Same 6-carbon compound. Then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate break down into two molecules of triose sugar. Two molecules of triose sugar, namely G3P, glyceraldehyde. Glyceraldehyde triphosphate. Glyceraldehyde triphosphate. It is a 3-carbon compound. 3-carbon compound, shortly called G3P. G3P stands for glyceraldehyde triphosphate. And one more, DHAP, dihydroxy acetone phosphate. Acetone phosphate, shortly called DHAP. DHAP. It is also a 3-carbon compound. Glyceraldehyde and dihydroacetone phosphate. These two are isomers. Clear? Next, go through G3P. Both G3P and DHAP combine to form 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid. 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid. 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. Two molecules. Then two molecules of 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate convert into 3-phosphoglycerate. 3-phosphoglycerate. 3-carbon compound. Two molecules. 2 into means two molecules. Then two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate converts into two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate. 2-phosphoglycerate. Same 3-carbon compound. Next, two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate converts into two molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate. 3-carbon compound. Next, two molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate converts into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Two molecules of pyruvic acid, a 3-carbon compound. These are all isomers. Number of steps. First step, second step, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There are 10 steps. In first step, one ATP utilized. So ATP turn into ADP. At the third step, one more ATP utilized. ATP turn into ADP. Next, at the sixth step, here NAD plus reduced to NADH2, two molecules. Next, at the seventh step, two molecules of ATP convert into, two molecules of ADP, adenosine triphosphate, turn into two molecules of ATP called phosphorylation. At the 10th step, again two molecules of ADP combine to form two molecules of ATP. Important. Here, okay. We'll go through enzymes because each and every chemical reaction depend on some catalyst called enzymes. Hexokinase, phosphoglucose, phosphoglucokinase, and the third chemical reaction phosphofructokinase, Next, aldolase, fourth chemical reaction, aldolase, And fifth chemical reaction, isomerase. Isomerase enzyme. And sixth one, triose phosphate. Triose phospho kinase. Next, seventh one, phosphoglycerokinase. Next enzyme, phosphoglyceromutase. Next, it is a 3-carbon compound. Enolase. And the last enzyme, pyruvate kinase. Right. This is glycolysis pathway. Linear metabolic activity. In previous class I told mechanisms are of two kinds. Metabolic reactions are of two kinds. Linear metabolic reactions and circular metabolic reactions. Linear metabolic reactions, best example glycolysis, because it includes 10 steps, 10 chemical reactions. 10 chemical reactions require 10 different types of enzymes. Hope you understood. Go through flowchart. All of you practice glycolysis pathway, important for NEET objective exam. First one is sucrose, because during photosynthesis plant prepare food in the form of glucose. After completion of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water combine to form glucose. Glucose formula C6H12O6. Due to continuous accumulation of glucose convert into sucrose. The sucrose turn into starch. Starch stored in stroma of the chloroplast. That is main concept. During glycolysis, what happened? Sucrose molecule break down into two simple sugars. One glucose molecule, one fructose molecule. Here we are discussing about the glucose molecule. Clear? In presence of an enzyme named invertase. In presence of invertase enzyme, complex sucrose break down into simple sugar, glucose and fructose. But here I am not showing fructose. Even fructose pathway also same as it is. Clear? Because glucose and fructose are isomers. Next, start from here. It is very important. From here to here it is very important. According to NCERT flowchart, there are 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 steps. First step. In first step, one molecule of glucose convert into one molecule of glucose 6-phosphate. One molecule of glucose 6-phosphate. Okay. Here what happened? One molecule of glucose convert into one molecule of glucose 6-phosphate by means of ATP. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. Here one ATP utilized. Therefore, ATP release one phosphate. Hence, ATP become ADP. ADP stands for adenosine diphosphate. Because here one phosphate molecule added to glucose. Hence, glucose convert into glucose 6-phosphate. Means what? One phosphate molecule attached with the 6th carbon of the glucose. Hence, it is known as glucose 6-phosphate. This reaction occurs in presence of an enzyme, namely hexokinase. Very important. 2019 NEET exam question. In 2019 final NEET exam, one question asked based on this enzyme, hexokinase enzyme. That's why I put star mark here. Very important. Remember, don't forget. Whatever enzyme names mentioned in NCERT, that is very important, right? Go to the second step. Glucose 6-phosphate converts into fructose 6-phosphate. These two are isomers. Double arrow mark represent isomerism. One glucose 6-phosphate convert into one molecule of fructose 6-phosphate. Number of carbons in glucose 6-phosphate 6. Similarly, in fructose 6-phosphate also has 6 carbon molecules. This chemical reaction catalyzed by an enzyme, namely phosphoglucokinase. Phosphoglucokinase. Clear? Next, one molecule of fructose 6-phosphate convert into one molecule of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Fructose 1,6 bisphosphate by means of another ATP. Because here one more ATP utilized. ATP turn into ADP. Hence, one phosphate attached with the first carbon and the next phosphate attached with 6th carbon. There are two phosphate molecules bind with fructose. Hence, it is known as fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, a 6 carbon compound. Clear? This mechanism, this reaction occurs in presence of an enzyme, namely phosphofructokinase. Clear? Next, fructose 1,6 bisphosphate convert into two molecules of, it break down into two molecules of 3 carbon compound, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. G3P short form, DHAP short form, G3P a 3 carbon compound, DHAP also same, a 3 carbon compound. Clear? G3P stands for glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Okay. Okay, tri or 3, both are same. Glyceraldehyde triphosphate or 3-phosphate. DHAP stands for dihydroxyacetone phosphate. These two are isomers. That's why I drawn here double arrow mark. Remember, don't forget. An enzyme play a crucial role in this chemical reaction that is called triose phosphate isomerase. Full name here I wrote short form isomerase. The full form is triose phosphate isomerase enzyme catalyze this chemical reaction. Hence, one molecule of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate break down into two molecules of organic acid or two molecules of triose phosphate, G3P and DHAP. These two are combined to form another organic acid that is called two molecules of 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. 2 into means two molecules. Two molecules of 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. This reaction catalyzed by an enzyme, namely triose phosphate kinase. Triose phosphate kinase enzyme. Clear? Here what happened? G3P and DHAP combined to form 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. At the same time, by dehydration process. Hence, it is also known as triose phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. Triose phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. It is an enzyme. All enzyme names I put in box point. Remember, you don't confuse. Okay, these are all enzyme names. You must remember enzyme names, that is important. But these many enzymes not mentioned in CRT, it is extra information. Whatever enzyme names clearly mentioned in CRT, that is the point for NEET exam, NEET objective exam. Clear? In presence of triose phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme, G3P and DHAP combined to form two molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Here G3P and DHAP release hydrogens. Those hydrogens transfer to NAD+. NAD+ stands for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. So by taking protons or hydrogen molecules, NAD+ reduced to NADH2. So two molecules of NAD+ plus H+ reduced to two molecules of NADH2. NADH2 stands for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. But the difference I told in previous chapter, biomolecules. It is oxidized nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Plus means oxidation. Oxidized nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. H2 means reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. That's all. 1 NADH2 equals to 3 ATPs, that we discuss at the end of this session. Clear? Next, two molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate convert into two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. Two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. It is a 3-carbon compound. Two molecules, 2 3 is 6 carbons. Equation balance. 2 into, observe clearly, you don't confuse. 2 into 3-phosphoglycerate means two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. Next, here ATP formed. That means how? ADP, two molecules of ADP and inorganic phosphate. ADP and inorganic phosphate combined to form ATP. The process of formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate is known as phosphorylation. Clear? When ATP formed in presence of oxygen, then it is known as oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. When ATP synthesized in the presence of sunlight, then it is known as photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. There are two terms, oxidative phosphorylation and photophosphorylation. You don't confuse. Clear? When ATP formed in the presence of oxygen, it is known as oxidative phosphorylation. Or else what? When ATP formed in presence of sunlight, then it is termed as photophosphorylation. Clear? So two molecules of ADP and inorganic phosphate combine to form two molecules of ATP called oxidative phosphorylation. Clear? Next, two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate convert into two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate. Two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate. It is also 3-carbon compound. Before that, seventh step require an enzyme, namely phosphoglycerokinase. Phosphoglycerokinase. Next, eighth step also require another enzyme, namely phosphoglyceromutase. Phosphoglyceromutase. You must practice or by heart and practice once or twice on paper or on slate. Otherwise, you may not remember these many chemical reactions and enzyme names. So practice makes man perfect. Then two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate convert into two molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate. It is also same 3-carbon compound. Two molecules, 2 3 is 6, equation balance. This reaction occur in presence of a catalyst enzyme, namely enolase. Then last step, two molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate convert into two molecules of pyruvic acid. It is also a 3 carbon compound. 3 to the 6 carbons, equation balance. At the 10th step, again 2 ATPs formed. That means what? 2 molecules of ADP plus inorganic phosphate combined to form ATP. 2 molecules of ADP and inorganic phosphate combined to form ATP. That is called phosphorylation, oxidative phosphorylation. And pyruvic acid, this is the end product of glycolysis. Important. End product of glycolysis. At the end of the glycolysis, one glucose molecule break down into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. It is also called pyruvate. Pyruvate or pyruvic acid, both are same. Remember the total pathway. Strictly practice once or twice pathway. And remember, where are ATPs utilized and where are ATPs formed, where are NADH2 molecules produced, different types of enzyme names. Okay, this is all important. Hope you understood. Understood? Huh? So the total 10 steps of glycolysis first discovered by 3 individual scientists, namely Gutsov, Emden, Otto Meyerhoff and J. Parnas. These 3 fellows together researched glycolysis pathway in different organisms. Hence, glycolysis is also referred to as EMP pathway. EMP pathway. In glycolysis, one glucose molecule break down into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Later, pyruvic acid enter link reaction. Link reaction to Krebs cycle. Then Krebs cycle to ETS, electron transport system. These are the 4 steps present in aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Clear now? Understood now? Right. Now go through calculation part. Total, here 1 ATP, here 1 ATP. 2 ATP molecules utilized. And how many ATP molecules produced? Here 2 ATP at 7th step. Step number is important because sometimes question paper setter focus on steps. At which step ATP is utilized? At which step ATPs were produced? At which step NADH2 molecules generated? These types of questions also frequently asking in NEET objective exam. Apart from enzyme names. Clear? So remember, at 7th step 2 ATP molecules generated, and at 10th step again 2 ATPs produced. Moreover, at 6th step 2 molecules of NADH2 also produced. Total 2 plus 2, 4 ATPs generated. Out of 4 ATPs, 2 ATPs utilized. Here 1 ATP and here another ATP. That means at first step 1 ATP, at third step another ATP utilized. Clear? 1 NADH2 equals to 3 ATPs. 1 NADH2 equals to 3 ATPs. There are 2 NADH2 molecules. 2, 3, 6 ATPs. 2, 3, 6 ATPs. Now go through once the calculation part. That also important. All of you practice the total pathway, the glycolysis pathway. Don't forget. SLP. SLP stands for substrate level phosphorylation. Substrate level phosphorylation. And OP stands for oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. It is important. Formation of direct ATP. Formation of direct ATP is known as SLP. SLP stands for substrate level phosphorylation. and formation of ATP in the form of NADH2. In the form of NADH2 is known as oxidative phosphorylation, shortly called OP. Now go through how many ATP generated. Here 2 ATPs and here 2 ATPs. Total 4 ATPs generated. So SLP 4 ATP. Clear? Once read. 2 ATP and here again 2 ATP molecules generated. 2 plus 2 4 ATP. And how many OP molecule generated? 1 NADH2 equals 3 ATPs. There are 2 molecules of NADH2 generated. 2 molecules. So 2 NADH2 equals to 2 3 is 6. 6 ATP. Important. Clear? So OP equals to 6 ATP. 6 ATP. And SLP, substrate level phosphorylation, equals 4 ATPs. 6 plus 4, 10 ATPs. 10 ATP. Okay. What is the total number of ATPs generated in glycolysis from one glucose molecule? Means 10 ATPs. Clear? And what type of questions frequently asking from this area means, what is the SLP of glycolysis? What is the SLP of glycolysis? Answer 4 ATP. One more question. What is the OP of glycolysis? Answer 6 ATP. One more question. In glycolysis, 1 NADH2 molecule equals how many ATPs? Answer 3 ATPs. 3 ATPs. Clear? Next, what is the total number of ATPs? Total important. What is the total number of ATPs produced in glycolysis? Answer 10 ATPs. Next, one more question. What is how many ATP molecules utilized in glycolysis? How many ATPs? 2 ATPs. At first step 1 ATP and at third step 1 more ATP. Total 2 ATP molecules utilized. One more question. What is the net gain of ATPs of glycolysis? Net gain means 10 minus 2, 8 ATPs. 10 minus 2, that equals 8 ATP. 8 ATP. Because out of 10 ATPs, 2 ATP molecules utilized in glycolysis. So net gain of ATP is about 8 ATPs. Clear? So these types of questions frequently asking from glycolysis. So my dear students, all of you practice this flowchart. First watch this video properly. Try to understand the concept of glycolysis, scientist names, all 10 steps, all 10 different types of enzymes, where are ATPs utilized and where are ATPs formed and where are NADH2 molecules generated, how many ATPs, how many NADH2 molecules generated, what is SLP, what is OP of glycolysis, what is the net gain of ATP of glycolysis. These types of questions frequently asking in NEET objective exams. Clear? Okay. This is this calculation part. This calculation part also essential for NEET objective exam. Understood now? Today I stop here. Rest of the part I continue coming video. Thank you very much. Bye. See you and prepare well.